Olajuwon, fadeaway jumper, doesn't fall. Rodman with the first of what'll be.
Because both teams were able to win on the road.
4-0 Spurs. Sean Elliott drops down a jumper from the same spot on the
basket very often. That pass was just where it should have been, but Mario spotting up behind the three-point line.
Robinson gets the ball in the paint and penetration. 5 on the shot clock. Kenny Smith, that's a 2, won't fall. Rodman with his second rebound. It's on the San Antonio team. Off the miss. Here comes Rodman with his third rebound. Bad pass out of bounds, and it'll belong to Houston.
What Bob Hill would like Dennis Rodman to do when he gets the ball in that situation is to go on and push it that extra 2 or 3 dribbles and get closer to the basket. He would love to get Rodman in double figures on offense, and he handles the ball so well in the open floor, much better than Bob ever.
The double team comes from Robinson. Open man, Cassell on the drive.
Now he has to take that shot. See, Cassell brought the ball to David Robinson, but the thing he has to do is go on and pull up.
Sean Elliott hasn't scored in a while. He opened up feeling hot. Off the front edge, Rodman with his 5th rebound. Take it, Dennis, take it.
He's not going to. And the crowd screaming yes.
Dennis from the baseline. It doesn't go down. Robinson keeps it alive. Cassell on the pull up. Drexler, first miss of the night for Clyde.
Olajuwon probably should have had the ball on the alley-oop anyway.
First miss of the night for Clyde.
Olajuwon probably should have.
He had 29 in the playoffs coming into this game. Saved nicely by Terry Cummings. Good play. Rodman, that's almost a 3 from the Warriors lead.
Drexler should have it here, yeah.
Pass to Chucky Brown, back to Drexler. That's 1 too many. That beat the clock, but the Spurs, Dennis Rodman with his 6th rebound. Chilcutt fouls him in the open court. That's exactly what Rudy Tomjanovich wanted to avoid when he called his 20-second timeout.
Personal foul number 3.
Dennis Rodman only shooting 52% from the line. Bob Hill said, he told Dennis, he says, you want to do something that, you know, can add to the showbiz of your game, why don't you knock down your free throws? That'll make everybody happy.
Well, Bob feels he can make them. You saw him on that free throw attempt. He was already off the line and walking towards the side before the ball hit the rim. So he's got to stay there and concentrate more. Willie Anderson in for San Antonio, the veteran guard out of Georgia, comes in for the final 35.6 seconds of the half. Rodman commits the foul off the miss. That's not smart at all on that play. Misses both free throws and goes in and whacks Robert Horry across the arm. I think he just wanted the opportunity for the rebound. I think he wanted an opportunity to hit somebody. I mean, he hadn't done that yet in this ball game, and he can do it on that play and relieve some of the pressure and the tension that must be building right now. Dennis Rodman. Bob Hill seems pretty well at peace with the relationship he has with Rodman. He says, I just, told Dennis during this season that I will not let his hijinks and his personality take this team away from me as a leader. And he said, so I've been supported by the team, by the general manager, Greg Popovich. And he says, Dennis understands that. He says, we understand each other. It's just Dennis is Dennis, and I have to play my role as the head coach. Yeah, the one adjustment he has made over the course of the season in dealing with Dennis Rodman, he now allows Dennis to stay in the games longer after he gets himself in a situation. Spurs by 2. Rodman's 9th rebound. Just the finger roll. In case you're feeling it down on the baseline, not this time. Drexler steals the rebound from Rodman. Horry. Now there's fouled as he got that offensive board. Vinny Del Negro got him, I think. Let's see who it's on. Let's wait for a moment. Technical foul, first of all, has been called on Rodman. The personal foul was on Del Negro. Take Dennis out in this situation. He wants to keep him out there. Now there's the finger roll. He thought he was hit. Now watch his reaction as he runs back down the floor. And that gets him the technical. David Robinson, 1 of 8 from the floor tonight, if you can imagine. He sits down now to get a rest. Playoff history for himself.
Give Houston a lot of credit, though. They've gone back to doing the things they did early in this ball game, slowing down the tempo and getting better rebounding effort.
Fouls is resting on the bench. Olajuwon finds Ellie.
Not the shot you want Ellie shooting. He's got to get us all right on to the basket. 6 turnovers for San Antonio.
Del Negro finds Cummings open for the jumper.
Got it.
He had to shoot it in the face of Olajuwon. 12 rebounds for Dennis Rodman now.
Boy, you know, problem with trying to guard Rodman is he goes to work when everybody else stops. I mean, after the shot goes up at the basket, everyone else is ready to turn the other way. Be able to come up with something that no one else knows.
Benny, Avery Johnson, Dennis Rodman, Charles Jones with the defensive rebound. Horry.
Need a good shot here. That's not a good shot.
That's for sure.
No, not a good shot. You needed to come down under control. That's what Houston had.
With their starting lineup of Horry, Olajuwon, Chilcutt, Drexler. Dennis Rodman, excellent defensive play. Kenny Smith to Clyde. Rebound Rodman, that's 8. Rodman, what about Magic Johnson threatening to return to play?
Well,
Dennis Rodman kept it alive. I'll get back to you on that, Duke.
yeah, because I think that deserves some conversation.
Benny Del Negro's pull-up jumper doesn't go. Long rebound back to Del Negro. Open man, Rodman lost the ball as he tried to go to the hole.
He saw Olajuwon coming and wanted to do something with it a little bit quicker. Olajuwon needs to touch the basketball. He needs to get it on the low post.
56-56, Rodman with a steal. Out to Avery Johnson, Sean Elliott.
Spacing very bad on that set by the Rockets.
2-point Spurs lead. Opening minutes of the third quarter. The Dennis Rodman fan club, and well, they should be fans. San Antonio 60-56. They love him here despite all the controversy.
Yes, they do, and they love him for a few reasons. What he does on the rebound and what he does on defense, as you see him knock this one away. That leads to the dunk by Sean. It's good to come at a night when you have everyone else involved in your offense.
Olajuwon misses that jumper that Robinson likes to give him. It's a 4-point Spurs in a minute 26. Chuck Person also on the floor. They get it to Robinson against Charles Jones. Not ashamed to take that shot. He misses it here. We got a loose ball foul on Mario Ellie. That'll be 2 on Mario.
You know, in this building.
Remember, Rodman only shooting 52% from the line. It's always an adventure when he gets there. Drops this one down. Coming up right after this game, inside the NBA with my man Tim Brando and Reggie Theus. Preview of the Eastern Conference Finals between Indiana and Orlando. We'll have that on TNT at 8 Eastern time tomorrow night. And highlights from this game. And there are a host. Chucky Brown. The turnover taken. A 6-point lead over
To use up a lot of energy, as you see Dennis Rodman with his shoes off.
Now that's significant.
Well, that's...
Tonight's Dutch boy in the paint. David Robinson hit his last 2 field goals. Until then was 1 of 11, Goose.
3 of 13 is David Robinson. Olajuwon 10 of 19, but he hasn't touched the ball very much here in this 4th period. They have to get him back involved in the game. And Dennis Rodman doing his job on the boards again here.
I'll tell you, it must be distracting. With only a 2-point lead, the Rockets with a chance to tie. Not this time, Rodman out to Doc.
This play has been very effective. Well, they're going to the high pick and roll. That's not the shot you want. That's not the shot you want right there. And Chucky Brown picks up the personal foul.
I wondered why Dennis Rodman wasn't bounding up for the rebound as he often does, and that's because Chucky Brown had a hammerlock on his shoulder.
Had him locked up, would not let his arms get up above his head. Now watch here. Dennis Rodman always moving without the basketball. And there he is, holds on. Now fatigue really becomes a factor for Houston.
Drexler tried the reverse, didn't happen. Ellie fouls Doc Rivers.
One pass up man.
10 seconds to shoot. Olajuwon finds the open man. It's Ellie. 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. Very close.
That's why it's so important to make that outside shot. Now, Olajuwon gets the one-on-one situation, and Drexler goes down hard.
Misses the tip in. Avery Johnson. It's a 2-point Spurs lead, and Avery has 18 points.
Johnson comes out with it after the Rodman rebound. This is one of those plays. Pull it out, pull it out. Oh, great shot. Great shot. You did the right.
Just got out of the huddle with Rudy Tomjanovich. He says, hey, guys, we got to make a big play.
Not this time. And the double team. 5 to shoot. Rivers.
That's not the shot you want.
But Rodman gets it, misses the putback, gets the rebound again. Timeout, Dennis Rodman.
Oh, boy. Oh, man.
Rodman, 19 rebounds, was simply a machine that time.
If it's up, he's going to get it. He's going to make the effort. And so often when you talk about rebounding, a big part of it is just going for it.
See Dave Cowens, who knows something about rebounding, talking to Rodman.
Well, you force Rivers into the shot you want to give up. Rodman misses that one, but the quick second jump gets him another rebound. He doesn't want to go to the foul line, so he calls the timeout.
And he gets pretty well pounded here by Sam Cassell and then by Clyde Drexler after he gets out here to try to call it. Watch Sam Cassell take his whacks at him here.
Well, he's trying to get him on the free throw line, and Rodman calls the timeout first.
Rodman, 5 offensive rebounds, 14 defensive boards tonight for his 19, as you see. He's up from his playoff average, but he's down from his versus Houston averages when he starts. He averaged 26 rebounds a game versus Houston in 3 starts in the regular season. Rodman down low, tipped away. This time Ellie comes away with it. With a minute to go, down to Drexler, missed the lay-in.
Not the shot you want. The decision whether to make the play, but he never touched the basketball. Mario Ellie throws it out. Clyde Drexler was too far into the basket.
You see David Robinson completely avoiding any discussion. Doc Rivers and Bob Hill, Dennis Rodman, Bob Hill trying to get him involved in the huddle, and he simply won't participate.
And Honey is talking to him, but that's a distraction you don't need in a one-point game with 24 seconds left.
And you're up by 1.
Why spend all the energy and all the time?
He's off back in the 3rd quarter. There he goes again.
And he's not listening at all. So if I'm Bob Hill, I have to come out of this huddle with Dennis sitting right next to me. I mean, he won't be sitting next to me unless Bob goes and sits down in the corner. But I wouldn't have him on the floor. And I know he does a lot of great things, and he's going to get you the offensive rebound if you miss the shot and put it back in the hole. So you probably have to have him out there. But you have to draw the line somewhere. It's an everyday challenge with Bob Hill.
We talked quite a while with Bob. A character like Dennis Rodman, the best thing that probably happened for San Antonio is when Rodman was out and was suspended, the Spurs won. To go, and the Spurs with the ball. With fouls through most of the 4th quarter, Dennis Rodman disruptive to his team once again tonight, and you have to point a big finger toward him when you analyze what happened to San Antonio as the Rockets get the win, 94-93, and here's Kevin Kiley.
Dennis, you're not in the game at the end of the game. Why?
I don't know.
Are you upset?
I don't really have too much to say because I don't know why he does that. You know, that could have been a situation where I could have got a rebound, put it back, but it's like that every game, you know. It takes me out.
Why did you not go in the huddle at the end of the game?
I don't want to make that a big issue. I was in the huddle at the end of the game. I was right there. I was sitting down. I just got out when the whistle blew.
Will you come back hard the next game?
Well, I look at it like this. We should have won this game. And it's just ridiculous how you can play hard, but you don't have the concentration to win a game. It's just ridiculous. You know, it's just, you know, you can't sleep at night because you should have won the game, but it just ain't there.
When you say you don't have concentration, you're talking about your teammates or yourself?
Just the whole team in general. I mean, this is the time when you love to play. I love to play in games like this. It's beautiful. But if you don't come through the clutch, you get paid a lot of money to come through in the clutch. You're not there. It ain't worth the damn.
Well, what about the team things, Dennis? The team things, going in the huddle, keeping your shoes on. Don't you think those things affect how he uses you?
Not really. Not really at all. I do my job. I get paid to do one thing, is go out there and kick somebody's ass. But hey, I was in the huddle all night tonight. Maybe one time I was out, maybe because I was tired. Other than that, I was in the huddle. I mean, everybody's blowing this out of proportion. It's not a big deal.
All right, Dennis, thanks very much. Thanks for your time. Back to the table, Bob.
Thanks, Kevin. Interesting insights into the enigma who is called Dennis Rodman. Houston Rockets, 94-93. Let's get away from that side of the story.